to learn about inverse properties and zero product properties. Let's start with inverse properties. There are two forms of the inverse properties. It's additive inverse property and multiplicative inverse property. The additive inverse property simply states that if you add a number to its opposite, you get 0. It's that easy. For instance, -6 plus what number will give you 0? -6 plus 6 equals 0. 9 plus what number gives you 0? 9 plus the -9 gives you 0. Okay, multiplicative inverse property says that when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, you get 1. Okay, a reciprocal is a number flipped. So let's take a look. For example, 5 times what number will give you 1? Well, 5 times 1 over 5 equals 1. 1/5 is 5 flipped. 5 can be written as 5 over top of 1. It's still 5. It's still a whole number. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Well, how do you flip 5 over 1? You change it to 1/5. When you multiply numbers, you multiply the numerators and then the denominators. Well, what do I get when I multiply 5 times 1? I get 5. 1 times 5 is 5. So 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 5/5 equals a whole. 5 divided by 5 is 1 whole. All right, let's look over here. We have some number times a third, which equals 1. What number times 1/3 will give you 1? Well, just 3. 3 can be written as 3 over 1. If I multiply my numerators, I get 3 times 1 is 3, and multiplying my denominators, I get 1 times 3 is 3. 3/3 is equal to 1. Zero product property. Zero product property simply says that any number times 0 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. All right, I want you to pause it and see, I want you to solve each one of these, and then I want you to tell me what property they represent. This one, you should have gotten 0, and this would be the zero product property. Number 2, you should have gotten 0 also, and this would be the additive inverse property. Number 3, you should have gotten 0 for your product, and this is, again, zero product property. Number 4, you should have multiplied straight across your numerator times your numerator, your denominator times your denominator. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. And 6/6 is equal to 1. 6 divided by 6 is just 1. Number 5, we have 7 times a 7th. Well, 7 is the same as 7 over 1. My numerator, 7 times 1 is 7. 1 times 7 is 7. And 7/7 is just 1. This is multiplicative inverse property. Number 4 is also multiplicative inverse property. Number 6, 3/4 times 4/3. Again, I'm going to multiply my numerators and denominators, and I get 12. 12/12. 12/12 is 12 divided by 12, which is just 1. And this one also is multiplicative inverse.